What's going on, people? Tony here with Benji, the other side, and this is Football Fan TV, and we are back again. The weekend is just here in the corner, but first, Benji, how you doing, fam?
Fun. It's a Friday again, and Saturday. What?
Hey,
Friday.
you're supposed to be running out
Look
of
at,
the office right now, not hiding the roof, man.
look at my eyes, bro. I look like I'm
The rest
just
of the
before
things are for
joint.
Monday morning. The rest of the things are for Monday morning. You can close the
Exactly.
laptop.
Exactly.
It
After
is
this
now
sport,
the time.
instead of
The ones
ending,
like
instead of
dragging
ending,
out their time to open.
instead of ending the stream, today I'm just shutting the laptop. At 5 sharp,
Yeah.
I'm out.
And you go home. Or you
Exactly.
go out and do some other things. I'll start from there on
I'll be
Monday.
heading home. I'll be heading home, man. I need that
Anyway,
rest.
midweek game, Manchester United managed to start their title defense of the Carabao after they beat Crystal Palace 3-0. I had my Man U friends talking about Amrabat this, Amrabat that. What did he do in the game?
Man, guy was all over the place. I think he started off as a left back. He played in the middle of the park. He played in the wings really well. So, man, to be honest, I was impressed by what he did. And yeah, it was a really good game for him. And then also, Manu, after losing that 31 game winning streak to Brighton over the weekend, he really needed to get back on track. So, they had a 31 game unbeaten streak at home, yeah. So after losing to Brighton, they really needed this game to get their juices flowing because they're playing Crystal Palace again this weekend. So beating them in the Carabao gives them confidence going into the Premier League game. Yeah.
Crystal Palace is licking. They're licking their fingers. They can't allow to lose just twice in a week for Man U. Though at home it's going to be a tight game. I hope it's going to be. They didn't start as a by midweek.
I won't be so sure. Mount finally got his first assist. He's now fit, and
I don't know. People are not coming to have after Mount getting his assist. They're not talking about Havertz. Havertz has 007s, man. Now they're 8 games.
007 proper. And Michele is injured. Saka is injured. Martinelli is injured. Bro, I don't know how you're gonna do it. Trossard is injured.
The chances of Trossard and Martinelli being back this weekend.
How about Saka?
And Saka as well. Saka is just precautionary, and Saka is going to come back. They always kick in like that, and then he comes back. You'll be surprised to see him in the next game when he's starting.
That guy has played 84 consecutive matches for us. 84.
Yeah.
Whatever drugs it takes, man.
At some point, he's going to run out. They need someone who can always step in for him. Let him play 60 minutes in a game. Put him off. Let him rest. Let him prepare for the next game. Anyway, we're not going to move to the other things.
What do you think Rodri put a red card last weekend? Such he can rest for, man. Because when he doesn't get injured, he's always playing.
I'm happy. Red card was long overdue. Rodri always survives red card. There was a game last season against Liverpool where he was supposed to get a yellow card, but he still never got it. I don't know what he uses, but barely gets the second yellow is all red card. So it was long overdue. It was coming for him.
Reminds me of Casemiro in Real Madrid. They nicknamed him
yes.
The Invisible Man because of that.
You see, Mandem gets a yellow card in the 7th minute, then he plays 90 plus without a second yellow. I'm like, how does he do it? That's what Rodri has been doing, and his red card was really coming. So talking about Rodri, still, you guys lost to Newcastle in the Carabao as well. What did you take on that game?
My take was we have promising talents who are coming off the bench. Oscar Bob is really one to look out for. I saw him in preseason, and at first the only thing that surprised me was he's a black Norwegian. It's very rare to find black people coming from Scandinavian countries. But the kid can play, bro. He was good in defense. He was good in midfield. He was good on the wing. He's a really good kid. So for me, we had an impressive performance, but Isak's goal, even Haaland respected him. He exchanged jerseys after the game, even though he didn't play. He went to Isak and asked for his jersey.
What was Rico Lewis doing? As if he was stepping on fire and he played a 0 for Isak, man.
Let me tell you, bro. Rico Lewis, I think it's too much, yeah? Imagine he came into the team at a time when Cancelo started misbehaving, yeah? And he ended up winning a treble as an 18-year-old. So I think it's getting to his head.
And so whenever he plays as well.
Exactly. Got a new contract. He has left his bros in the academy, the guys who were supposed to graduate with him. So I think it's getting to his head. So when he plays, he feels some too much excitement. Yeah. So yeah, for me that's what happened. But the game was a good game. I think Pep did. He was serious about it in the press conference. He didn't really want to win the Carabao because there's so many matches this season. If we had won that game and we go on to the quarterfinals, we'll be playing Club World Cup today, and the next day we'll have a Carabao game. So the schedule, man, soccer guys have not really rested. If you realize, that's why we're having all these injuries. So I think one less trophy,
But
a trophy
I
that
think he also wanted the game because he went strong. The only thing that was missing was probably Haaland and then Foden starting, and
nobody
then
didn't,
Rodri.
he didn't go strong
They wanted the
because
game.
he didn't go strong. Rodri can't
You know,
play.
Man City's B team is similarly strong to the A team. So
Exactly.
basically, there were just like a few individuals that are like 3 or 4. So
Exactly. So if you look at our team photo, our official team photo for the season, you realize that we're not as deep as we used to be. So right now, the guys who could have played this game, the Bernardos, the Stones, they're all injured. KDB is injured, so we don't have those many options. Yeah, playing Alvarez, who is now a starter on our team, was also him going strong. But I think he put out a balanced team. Is like, if you guys can win, you win. If you don't, whatever, you know. But I think all in all, Newcastle is showing us something. They're still solid, like how they were last season. And if they can fix their midfield and their wingers, because they keep on mixing up the wingers, yeah. After that display last week, while it red 8, man, we should be careful.
Harvey Barnes is out, I think, until 2024. Did you see the news?
Yeah, man, I saw the news. He's a guy
Did
I've
you
liked since Leicester,
say it? Yeah.
and yeah, I've liked him since Leicester, and I think this is good for Anthony Gordon because the kid is good also, man. He's doing really well in Newcastle. He's tireless. He plays all over the pitch, and yeah, man, he's a British player. So if they can bring him into the fold, maybe they'll have more depth for Europe. But anyway, let's move on to the weekend games. There's an interesting lineup coming up this weekend. The big one for me is Tottenham and Liverpool. They're both unbeaten still, and they're both playing really interesting football. Szoboszlai is going to be like Steven Gerrard. I've been seeing comparisons coming in because he's a goal-scoring midfielder. And Spurs, bro, Spurs. There's something about Spurs. So I'll quickly run through the games. We have an exciting one as well. Aston Villa and Brighton. That's the early kickoff tomorrow on Saturday. So
Your prediction for Liverpool.
Let's get to it after Aston Villa and Brighton. Shall talk about Liverpool in depth, yeah?
Your prediction for Spurs Liverpool.
Spurs Liverpool, I think Spurs at home. I think Spurs at home is a different challenge. So my prediction would be Spurs will edge Liverpool 3-2.
Beaten by Liverpool, like in the last couple of years, they have not been winning. And if they have played a good game, they always lose against Liverpool. So I see Liverpool winning this 3-1. Liverpool first concede, like how they've been doing ever since the season started, and then they will come back and win. Like against Wolves, they came from behind. Against Newcastle, they came from behind with one man down. Now against Leicester, even in the Carabao, they first conceded and then they came back. I was like, yo, what's wrong with this defense? The attack is good, the midfield is good, but the problem is behind. But yeah, I see Liverpool winning this one 3-1, and I'll be happy if battered.
Bro, no, it's fun. They are playing really good football, and they're the third youngest squad in the Premier League.
They played well. Take nothing from Spurs. They played well, but those errors were made. Yeah, which game are you on? Yeah,
Brighton. Aston Villa against Brighton. Aston Villa is at home. Who'd you go for? Early kickoff.
Aston Villa is going to win that game. You see, Brighton, they don't draw games. If they don't win, they always lose. So Aston Villa being at home with a very good home form, I'm going with them with a win, 2-1 or 2-0.
Brighton always scores. So I'm looking at the Brighton win, 2-1. 2-1 or 3-1. Yeah. And then Man U Crystal Palace, which is a replay of what we had in the Carabao Cup. Crystal Palace has not played well.
Going a draw.
Yeah, me too. I think
2-2. Full draw.
Because Crystal Palace drew with Fulham 0-0, and before that, they were beaten by Aston Villa. Their form is not so good, but man, Eze is injured, I think. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Edward
That's the
is
game
also
of the
injured.
in midweek. Game of the So it's good.
Game of the bench. But
You should be able to
Edward is
play.
injured. Edward is injured. So
But I think they'll have Mateta. Mateta can fill in.
anyway, let me round up the rest. Newcastle, Burnley. Newcastle is at home. I think Burnley will either
That's
shock us and
easy
get that
for
first
them.
win, but Newcastle will win convincingly. Wolves and Man City obviously will batter those ones like 6-0 on
And
the road.
it's gonna be tricky. You never know.
Nothing.
But yeah, guys will come
Nothing.
winners. You're going to consider goal.
Nothing. That's a battering.
No
Pep doesn't
problem.
lose two games. Pep doesn't lose 2 games in a row. That doesn't happen. And we don't draw either. We're like Brighton.
It will happen this season.
Nothing. Bournemouth and Arsenal. Bournemouth is at home.
That's an easy 4-0 for Arsenal.
Yeah, and Think is injured as well. So Solanke is injured. So
That's their
easy
danger,
one
man.
for Arsenal.
They have the other tall what name is what's his name? Billing.
Yeah, Billing
They have
comes in from
Billing.
the midfield. Then we have
see.
West Ham and Sheffield. West Ham will batter Sheffield from home. Those are easy points for
Them they
Bowen.
want to battle.
Exactly. Then Everton and Luton. That's an interesting one.
Gets their first win in that game.
Yeah, I think Morris scores a hat trick in this one.
They'll get
Because
their
they've been
first
playing really well.
hat trick. Is in your
Yeah,
fantasy?
For Morris. Man, Everton's defense is leaky, so I think Morris gets a hat trick. And then at 7:30 we have Spurs and Liverpool, the hot one, which I've already said. I think Spurs will win.
Liverpool 3.
Spurs 3-2. And then on Sunday we have 2 games only. One game actually. We have Nottingham and Brentford, and then Fulham and Chelsea. Fulham at home. That's easy points for Fulham.
Yo, I did tell you, Chelsea managed to get 1 goal. That was midweek when they beat Brighton 1-0. That Nicholas Jackson, baby Drogba goal. Now, if they had not scored that goal, they would have no goal for the whole month of September. So they would a goal of the month. I don't know if they're going to use training ground goals or they're going to use for the women's side to choose their goal of the match. I really have no idea. But yeah, they managed to score a goal, and I hope they score as well on Sunday. But Sunday is going to be a month.
I don't even think they score goals in training because this striker we called Nicola Jackson. They bought Nicola Jackson. The man has 5 yellow cards and no goals. 5 yellow cards. 5 yellow cards. He has been suspended. And like in those 5 yellow cards,
has 3 yellow cards in the Premier.
And those 5 yellow cards that Jackson has, none of them is for a tackle. It's all descent and funny things. 5 in 7 games.
Also, by the way, Reece James, I think he was given until to the time we're recording this by the FA. He has been charged with abusive language during that game they played with Aston Villa where they lost. So he used inappropriate language and he has been summoned. He had until today, I think, to appeal to avoid any charges or any fines by the FA. So yeah, Chelsea is in the match. I love it.
The man is injured, but he had the guts to run after the ref in the tunnel and talk to him in a particular way about the game, the Aston Villa game. So I think, again, rush of blood to the head, feeling like a captain, what. Now he's going to come back from injury and serve a ban.
More time in the emergency room than on the field, man. So
exactly.
It's another risk James chair.
He will come back from injury and serve a ban. So I think Pochettino and company, one of them is leaving soon.
I'll throw Ten Hag in that mix because Ten Hag is still not in a good position. Honestly, now they have lost Lisandro Martinez today. That gives chance for Maguire, Maguire is going to come back to the team. I'm like, yo, you guys, I'm back. Like, I never left. Because there's no option for them. Lisandro is out. Varane is injury prone, though he was on the bench the other game. Did he play? He was on the bench, I think, for the other game. So,
and next weekend they have
isn't it Chelsea?
Yeah, they have someone. They have a big boy. They have a big boy, if I'm not mistaken. No. Next weekend they have Brentford. But at the end of the month they have City. That's what I know.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
did you get a chance to see the Napoli Osimhen thing?
Osimhen. Yo, I saw that. and I read the apology from the club. It felt like
And they finally did an apology.
it's a statement, but it's like they're saying we're sorry, but we're not sorry. It's your fault
That's
for
okay. Just
for
those racist.
misunderstanding us. Yeah, those guys are just racist as fuck. He
You
should
know,
leave.
after Osimhen winning for you the Scudetto after a long while, that's how you pay back the best striker, the best African player right now, and you're doing
Man,
that to him. All of a sudden, they're saying that content was for kids that consume that
mm,
content on TikTok. What and why do you
mm,
delete them after? Actually, there were two videos. Why do you delete them after?
yeah. He should read that
Also,
statement. If you think you're
they are
pissed right now, just read the statement. You'll be more pissed.
I'm very pissed also at them. You see now, Osimhen did. He just deleted all his pictures in
Yeah,
Napoli as on Instagram, and I think that's the end of him and Napoli. Probably in January he would be leaving, and if they get the proper money, they would be selling, and it would be the right time to sell. Or
yeah.
if there was a way of getting the contract, basically, I would love them to just part ways because that thing is not funny anymore. And the weirdest thing is he still played the other game midweek, and he still scored. You see how his mentality is so good. He still scored and
Yeah,
he greeted the team manager, but he didn't greet Zelensky. Zelensky is like the first
yeah,
penalty taker, second
yeah.
penalty taker. They give him if Osimhen is not available. So man, it's just mad for Napoli. That thing is not nice.
Zelensky is like a cult god in Napoli. He has been there through the days of Milik, uh, this short guy. What is his name? The Belgian Mertens,
Mat-
Mertens, and
Insigne,
then Insigne.
all those
Zelensky has
guys.
grown up there. So yeah. Anyway, I think let's end the stream and do another one. And yeah, never ran out of it. Have we left anything out?
Nah, I think that's basically all for the weekend. Make sure you subscribe to the thing if it's your first time here. Make sure you also turn on the notifications so you can always get the content first time. Like, smash the like button. You know, let's reach some likes. Also, we're on 1,109 subscribers. Our goal is to hit 1.2. That is next weekend. Make sure you subscribe. Tell someone about the thing. Then we can hit the 1.2. Then we can go to the next target. Benji, it's been a nice one.
It's been
See
a
you on the
pleasure.
next one. Everything is
The
for
next one is
Monday.
in. The
Leave
next
the
one is on
office.
studio. The
Just
next one is
free
in
free
studio.
laptop. Yeah?
The next
Yeah,
one is
the
in
next week
studio.
studio. Next week studio.